I thought I would make a quick video showing you my newest addition. So take a look at that bad boy right there. I know in my last video I shared that I picked up a Honda Fit, and the Fit was it was a little bit of a gap filler in a sense, until I found more of like a daily commuter that was a little bit more modern and had the amenities that I really needed in a car. As most of you know, I travel down to Los Angeles pretty often, and I took the Fit down. It's a great car, did pretty well on MPG, but certainly not the most comfortable for that long of a drive. It's a great car for getting around the city. This, on the other hand, ended up filling a lot of the small little niceties that I was used to, like heated seats or adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring. And I was able to keep some of the nice things that I really enjoyed about the Fit, which was primarily the manual. So I got lucky here, because most of you will know that the Accord, coming in a manual, a 6-speed manual, you have two different options. You have the pretty common 1.5 liter turbo engine, or the really hard to find 2.0 turbo. So you can probably already tell, for those that are Honda people, will know that this is actually the 2.0 turbo. You can tell from the moonroof. The 1.5 liter is based on the LX trim, and the 2.0 Sport is based off of the EX trim, which comes with a moonroof. So I was pretty geeked that one of these came up for sale locally, a one-owner car, all Oregon, good color combo, white on black, and Honda certified. And in addition to that, Honda right now has a promo for Accord financing for 0.9% APR. So with today's interest rates, most of you will realize that that was a pretty sweet find, pretty good deal financing wise, and the car itself fit exactly my needs. More of a higher mileage car, a little bit less expensive, a really hard to find combo, and the creature comforts that I wanted in a commuter car. So I'll show you the car really quick, and feel free to ask any questions. So taking a quick look around the car, there were no real blemishes with it. However, buying a used car, I mean, it sucks. It always sucks, because you're relying on the dealer to maintain the vehicle, to make sure that they're disclosing anything. And even though it's certified, there were still some things on this one that were a little unfortunate, I'll say. You can kind of see right here, there's a slight dent, and this is the perfect lighting to show it, so you can see it right there. Also, I was able to pull, or I was given what prior warranty work was done on the car before I bought it, and there was the downpipe was replaced or something, but whenever they did the service on that, they did not properly put the engine plastics back. So I'll show you that here in a moment, but the car itself drives really great. Here's the money shot right here. So I'm not planning to do a lot with the car, because for right now it's strictly a daily commuter car. There is one thing that I did, and that was I changed out the shift knob. And this is the original knob, just kind of generic round, pretty ugly looking knob. And I put the knob from the 4th gen Acura TL in here, and I feel like it's a really good fit. So you'll also see that everything was horribly dirty, and I had to clean up quite a bit from how dirty everything was in here. There was coffee spilled on that seat that I shampooed. I really went through a deep clean with the car, and something that I was a little up in the air about was the centers of these seats are cloth, the outsides are like a leatherette, a synthetic leather, but they're really, really comfortable, which is nice for long road trips. As you can see, they're power adjustable, I believe 14-way. What's really funny though is the passenger side is not at all. It's a lever to lean back. It's old school. sliding, which, I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of like that because it's quicker. Waiting for the electric motors to lean back or go forward to slide forward, sometimes it's a little annoying just to be able to do that and you're done. So outside of that, there's an econ button. I probably have never and will never press it. Inside here, there's a nice cubby with a USB for Apple CarPlay and a 12 volt. And in here, there's an Apple CarPlay and a 12 volt. We have dual climate control. I'll show you the engine bay here. So here we are after we have cleaned and detailed the whole engine bay. As you can see, we've got all the clips back in the correct locations. Everything fits. I thought about putting a Civic Type R valve cover on here just because it would fit. But like I said, I'm going to try not to do too much with the engine bay, or the car itself, I should say. But yeah, everything is clean and in tip-top shape. Something that's pretty interesting with the car is that you can have the adaptive cruise on, push in the clutch, change gears, and it retains the cruise control. Most modern vehicles, when you step on the clutch in a manual, cruise turns off. It's awesome that this one retains it, and it allows you to get into a better gear for the speed that you're going. Obviously, if you have the clutch in too long, cruise will disengage. But for simply changing gears while you're flying down the freeway, great feature. All right, so after having the car now for, I don't know, a couple months, month and a half, the design team did a really good job with the car itself. It's got what, 252 horsepower and 276 foot-pounds of torque in a Civic Type R 6-speed slick shifting manual transmission. It's a lot of fun. Some stuff that I wish was better. I guess I'm more used to all-wheel drive, so I find myself with the power that the car puts down, honestly losing traction sometime. But with that said, definitely will need new tires here probably next year. And it's been raining a lot in Oregon, so there is that. But it's a really fun, perfect amount of power for that chassis. It's too bad that Honda went away from that powertrain, because it's phenomenal. I mean, it's quick, it's fun, it's got tons of power. When you want to put your foot down, the turbo kicks in and you're off, and it's a comfortable ride. It's a really comfortable ride. So I can say that if I had the chance to buy the car, I probably would have done it at new if I would have known what I was missing. This is my first Accord ever. I believe I'm up to, what, number number 26, I think this is 26. Hondas and Acuras that I've owned in my life, and it's great. You know, I'm hoping it gives me a lot of trouble-free miles to just enjoy getting around it, and it looks pretty snazzy too. So again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below.